the whole sort of family entertainment genre, producing things specifically for kids, where you're taking your adult knowledge of theater and dance and sort of tailoring it to that, sort of more, I think it's a newer commercial form, because think of it, I mean, you know, as a kid I would go to the ballet, or I might even go to the theater or the opera, and I might not understand it, but the stories are still romantic, there's still people trying to kill each other, there's still all those things, and they never changed it. You just went and you understood what you did, or you didn't. I guess, I know, so maybe...
Like they didn't make shows specifically for kids, because kids would tag along.
Yeah,
Kids
so if you go see Swan Lake, you're just, whether you're going in the afternoon or the evening, you're seeing the same show that your parents would see at night.
But the thing with blackface minstrel shows is that it was very interactive with the audience as well.
That's true.
And it was a lot of, like, not interactive as in who's going to come up on stage with us, but like, it's meant to be a fourth wall missing, right? So there might have been some...
So would it be like them...
But women came along with the kids too, so that was a little different too, because a lot of times when the family meant that women could come too. Yeah, I think the crowds would have made a difference.
Yeah.
If they were going to perform in a small town, working town, would be different than the day they performed for the Queen.
So it would be different from the stuff today, which always has to have a message of sharing or hoping or...
Oh yeah, that's a new thing too.
Yeah. So maybe no educational value except just to reinforce their parents' ideology about people.
Yeah, potentially.
Really?
Well, I think maybe
that's not educational to us, but to them they were like, this is what we believe, or maybe they
see them, this is what they believe, you know, because they have the blackface on, this is what they do.
It's not us.
We don't do that.
No, it's those animals in the fields that think this. You know what I mean? Like that's the way they could, anything they could say could be transferred off because they were in costume. Everybody did know these songs.
Yeah.
I mean, all the serenading, all the minstrel shows that were touring were doing similar songs.
Because it would make sense if the parents liked it, the kids would like it. The songs, I mean, from my very basic knowledge, the songs are sort of simplistic. The lyrics are catchy, and it's boppy.
Suzanne, it's not like opera or something, which
no. So the kids would like it. The movements, they'd like to see the that sort of spoofy, big, you know, they think it was like a, well, today what we think is a clown or something. So maybe it was just the actual verbal content of like saying something dirty. So they would still keep all the racist stuff.
I think everything racist would be in there.
I think they would just take out the sexual. There was sexual components, right?
That's what I think would go or get toned down, and they might integrate a few more stories or a song about a kid or something. You know, like Jimmy went a fishing or something like that.
Yeah,
most of the songs are pretty clean, really. Like, you know,
I mean, they're about prostitutes.
And they have that.
It doesn't sound like it's that tricky thing. It's like you can. It's like exactly what you were saying. The kids could still hear the song and think of the basic understanding of it, and all the adults would get the overtone and realize that it was.
Well, Buffalo Gals, which go.
But tonight, right? Like me, you think that they mean actually girls from Buffalo.
Or maybe they didn't even keep it, and kids just wouldn't know. Because think of like.
That's true.
Bugs Bunny. I feel like a lot of those old cartoons, like they were really meant for adults, right? Not for kids, but we used to be like, oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's
like
true.
what he did. And meanwhile, it's like he stole something, and he stole, you know, he made out with another rabbit, or
I know,
balloons and stuff.
I know, and you look at it now, and you're like, whoa, what was I thinking?
So maybe they didn't change that much.
That's what I mean. I think they found the freedom in the costume and the makeup to play those things that people don't want to go near because they don't want to seem improper. But when they would put the blackface on, they could walk around stage with their hips sticking out and be all like big Miss Lucy Long, you know what I mean, in drag, and be as dirty as they wanted to. But it was okay because they were watching a spoof on a black person, right? Mm-hmm. So they weren't laughing. They weren't like, it was okay because they were actually making fun of that person who was doing that. So I think they got away with. They found that release in the costuming and in makeup and in the characterization. Mm-hmm. So they did go into that, the big posturing and the pictures and the sexual tones and all, and they got away with it.